Streamer Carlos. On today's video, I'm going to give you my review of episode 8 of Daredevil Born Again Season 1. A cue ball and Revenge in Red. So here we go, guys. I love this episode because it's actually the episode before the season finale. So here we go, guys. So here we go. First, we have a big one. This episode revolves all around Mayor Fisk's inauguration ball. Since Heather is Fisk and Mrs. Fisk and Vanessa Fisk's therapist and helping them with their marital problems or marriage problems, they cordially invite Vanessa to the inauguration ball. But Maddie is like, no, you don't know Fisk like I do. He's acting like a bright white angel, but he's Triple H, the psychotic version of Triple H, the psychotic heel version of Triple H, and I did a dance with him a year before, if you know what I mean, guys. It was a difficult dance. So no, I don't want you to go. Maddie says to Heather, and of course, Heather is totally oblivious and blind and she's basically in the dark about this other side of Mayor Fisk. So and again, it's an invitation plus one invitation. So the invitee and a guest. So Heather says, do you want to go with me? And of course, Maddie says no, because again, he knows the real face, Fisk's real face, and that's an evil face. So Maddie is like, okay, I'll go, but I don't know but I won't arrive early. I'll think about it. Outside of this trap that Maddie seriously is thinking of a high percentage of a trap for him regarding a trap by Fisk and Mrs. Fisk for him. Outside of outside of this mess, the high party mess, meaning the ball, the inauguration ball mess. Maddie gets some bad news. Bullseye, aka Poindexter, the man who killed Foggy, is being transferred to a to a normal criminal cell. And of course, Maddie's like, no, Maddie, and he gets this news from Kristen, and he's not happy about it. He's not happy about it. And Maddie's like, Benjamin Poindexter should remain in the highly dangerous criminal sector of the prison. He shouldn't be moved to the normal criminal sector. Then all of a sudden, Kristen is like, "Are you okay? Maybe I shouldn't have told you this. Maybe I shouldn't have told you this news about Poindexter." And Kristen is like, "You look freaked out. Like your eyes look sleep drunk, meaning that you haven't got enough sleep. You're anxious about something. What's going on?" Then we fast forward to the night, to that night, and Heather is at the inauguration ball. And Daniel, aka Fisk's ultimate fat boy, who works in administration, is like to Sheila. His main secretary, that I'm going to move up, and and for the past 2 episodes, for the past 3 episodes, including this one, we have seen Daniel move up the food chain of command in the administration of Mayor Fisk. And it's getting to his head. Not to the point of cocky head, not to the point of getting cocky, but he's feeling more confident and more comfortable about his climbing the ladder to being one of the closest advisors to Mayor Fisk. Meanwhile, BB, yes, from BB Report, is there because she's friends with Daniel, and she's also concealing the secret that she knows that the person that killed her father is Fisk, aka Kingpin. But she's playing it cool. She's hiding the fact. She's pretending that she's oblivious to the fact that she's pretending that she's oblivious, or has no clue that she has no clue who killed her father. But she knows. And she is investigating the fact that Mayor Fisk authorized or created this special task force of dirty, unlawful rule book of law followers that include Officer Powell, and that he was granted that power. Although he's the mayor, although Fisk is the mayor, but obviously, you have to cut through some highly red tape to do that. Even though you're mayor, but Fisk at this point doesn't care, because because he has seen Commissioner Gallo that the regular police force didn't do anything about Muse. Like, he had to find out about Muse, aka Bastion, about Muse's whereabouts through a sanitation worker. But anyway, BB excuses herself, and she sees Commissioner Gallo at the party, and basically BB says to Gallo, to Commissioner Gallo, I know that you are against this special task force by Fisk. There's something fishy going around, and that attaches Fisk's hip in a hypothetical, in a figurative way to the task force, but it's dirty. It's a dirty secret. So eventually, Commissioner Gallo says, "So are you working?" And BB's like, "Yes, but I'm working discreetly tonight." Then Gallo tells BB that you might be interested in some information that I have about Murph in this task force that he created. So BB gives Commissioner Gallo her information card with her number. In the meantime, as BB's talking to Commissioner Gallo, Fisk has a secret meeting or secret talk meeting, a secret chat meeting with one of the investors, one of the investees in his campaign. But here's the kicker: this investee is supposedly the vigilante named the Swordsman. So in a quiet sealed room, Fisk has this softly spoken but at the same time softly intense chat with his investor, who might be the Swordsman. And basically to put it short and sweet, guys, Fisk says to this investor of his, if I find out that you are the Swordsman, or that you're concealing your true, or that you are concealing the truth that you are the vigilante who called himself the Swordsman, I'm gonna crush you. I'm going to break you. I'm going to break you. And then we see Maddie arrive at the inauguration. obviously fashionably late, and then obviously then he and his girlfriend have a very intense talk, and basically again, Maddie says to his girlfriend that Heather, again, just like he said in the morning, that you don't understand. You're being lied to. You're seeing a lied. You're seeing a lie. You're seeing a lie. That's not the real Fisk. I know the real Fisk. And then Heather's like, Matt, I'm really worried about you. You are distant. You have made a wall between us. Not only not only emotionally, but physically as well. If you know what I mean, guys. Then Maddie says to Heather, okay, fine. Then let's go ask. Let's go ask Mayor Fisk if he can show us his real face. At this point, back at the prison, Benny or Bullseye is getting checked out because the day before or the episode before, Maddie went to the jail and basically kicked the holy Bullseye out of him, and this is where so Benny or Ben slash Bullseye is getting checked out by doctors, but here's the kicker. Maddie yes, he beat the holy Bullseye out of Benny, but with a purpose. He gave him a key. Yes, gave him a key. Yes, Maddie gave Bullseye a key to escape, to basically get uncuffed and to escape. But at this point, Maddie is thinking that the person that ordered Benny to shoot and kill Foggy was Fisk. But then as Heather and Maddie are dancing are dancing, and he's getting close to the Fisk, to the Fisks on the dancing floor. King Fisk is like, "What are you doing here, devil?" And then Maddie has a moment of clarity and thinking. Wait, Fisk wasn't around when Foggy was alive. He was resting. He was taking a break. So the only person that could have ordered Foggy's death to come to fruition was Vanessa Fisk. Miss Fisk. So Maddie figured out that it wasn't Fisk. It was Miss Fisk, Vanessa Fisk, that ordered Foggy to be killed. But in a twist of dramatic fate, Bullseye had infiltrated the inauguration ball, and he was up top in the balcony of the inauguration gala building, gala building, and at this point, guys, Maddie was dancing with Miss Fisk, and basically Maddie said to Miss Fisk, to Vanessa, you carried out orders to kill Foggy, didn't you, Miss Fisk? And then Vanessa Fisk counters Maddie's direct question with another great question. And Vanessa Fisk says, "I bet your girlfriend Heather, Dr. Glenn doesn't know that she is dating Daredevil." Then we see Benny, aka Bullseye, checking out his scope, and he's aiming at Fisk. And then all of a sudden, Bullseye fires a shot, and in a surprise move, Maddie steps in front of the bullet and acts like a human shield for his arch enemy and rival, meaning Fisk. And Maddie drops down and drops like a fly, and is dripping in blood. Dripping in blood because of the gunshot wound. So with that being said, guys, let me know in the let me know in the comments, what did you think about this episode? What did you think about this episode? And what do you think will happen to Maddie after being shot by Bullseye, and that Maddie put himself in front to protect his arch enemy and rival as Daredevil, meaning the Kingpin, meaning Mayor Fisk. And what do you think what do you think? What kind of information Commissioner Gal will give BB for so she could take off the nice angel fake mask that Fisk is portraying to be. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like, and until we dare again, bye.